St. Denis Regional Medical. St. Denis Regional Medical. No. All right.
Welcome to All Things Pop, your ultimate destination for pop culture of yesteryear and today. In this episode, we're talking about a new sitcom that is quickly becoming the show to watch in 2025, St. Denis Medical.
Oh, Val, do you need a hand?
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course, happy to help. Hey, anyone around to give Val a hand? She's really struggling here.
Premiering in November 2024 on NBC, this hilarious medical comedy has already captured audiences and critics alike. If you're a fan of shows like The Office, Scrubs, and Superstore, you're sure to enjoy this new comedy. So in today's video, we're going to break down why we think St. Denis Medical is the funniest show of the year. Let's dive right in. St. Denis Medical is set in the fictional town of Merrick, Oregon, at a hospital that's understaffed, underfunded, and full of chaos. The series' characters are all highly skilled professionals, but they're also deeply flawed, which makes for some seriously funny situations.
Stick? Okay. Wrong side. Got myself. I feel like I need to go to the hospital.
The show balances slapstick humor with heartfelt moments, and the high-pressure environment of a hospital setting allows for some truly outrageous, laugh-out-loud scenarios. But it's not just the chaos that makes the show stand out. There's an underlying warmth and heart to it all. Despite the calamity, the characters really care about their patients and each other, which brings a level of charm and depth to the humor. The heart of St. Denis Medical lies in its wildly entertaining characters, made up of some of the best comedic talent around. Let's take a closer look at each one.
Careful.
Yes, I am, thank you.
First up, we have Joyce, the ambitious executive director of St. Denis Medical, played by the one and only Wendi McLendon-Covey. Joyce is a former oncologist who's trying to balance running a hospital with the never-ending stress of keeping her staff in line. Joyce is clearly skilled, but her ambition sometimes blinds her to the mess she's creating. Somewhat reminiscent of a Michael Scott-type character. You'll likely recognize Wendi from her role in The Goldbergs as Beverly Goldberg, or Deputy Clementine Johnson from Reno 911. Her dry humor and snarky delivery bring the perfect balance to Joyce. She's a bit of a mess, but you can't help but root for her.
What if we do that thing where everybody freezes? We freeze, and then the camera pans around us like we're mannequins. No? Little first thought?
Next, we have Alex, the supervising nurse who is as empathetic as she is overworked, played by Allison Tolman.
If you are going to use it again, as a nurse, I have access to some really good stuff, and I will hook you up, okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
No, man. That was a test.
Alex is the glue that holds the team together, constantly trying to manage her staff while dealing with the hospital's overwhelming challenges. Her workaholic tendencies make her both relatable and funny. Allison is no stranger to portraying strong, grounded characters with a sense of humor. You might remember her from Fargo, where she gave a memorable performance as the no-nonsense officer, Molly Sulverson. In St. Denis Medical, she brings the same grounded energy to Alex, making her both hilarious and sympathetic as she juggles the madness of the hospital.
I'm just going around doing a little rules refresher, a little crash course.
This can't be an email?
No, it's a meeting.
Then there's Bruce, the trauma surgeon who is desperate for adulation, played by Josh Lawson.
Why don't you tell me about myself, Nostradamus?
Capricorns are supposed to be intelligent, ambitious leaders.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's a little interesting.
Bruce is cocky, confident, and often overly dramatic. The kind of guy who thinks he's the hero of every situation. But the truth is, he's more likely to make things worse than better, which leads to some very funny moments. Bruce constantly seeks recognition, but he's not always able to deliver when the pressure's on. Lawson's portrayal of Bruce is perfect. He nails the mix of confidence, cluelessness, and humor.
And she had a super annoying son.
No, that's
They
not...
were annoying. What? I'm agreeing with you, man.
Up next, we have Serena, played by Ka-Hyun Kim. She is a self-assured travel nurse who brings a wild streak to the hospital. Serena is constantly shaking things up with her unconventional approach to nursing and life in general. She's the type of character who doesn't shy away from chaos. In fact, she thrives on it.
I mean, every instinct you have is like impressively the opposite of what the internet likes.
Serena brings a perfect blend of confidence and unpredictability, making her one of the most memorable characters on the show. This next character is our personal favorite of the ensemble, and that is Matt, the recently hired nurse from a religious community in Montana, played by Mickey Leeper. Matt is sweet, earnest, and a little too idealistic for the chaotic hospital setting. His naivety is constantly tested as he tries to fit into this dysfunctional team, and his awkwardness provides some of the most hilarious moments on the show.
Let's go. I'm gonna help you.
Heck yeah! Help me with what?
The prisoners.
Awesome.
Leeper, known from his recent role in the Emmy-nominated mockumentary Jury Duty, brings a great sense of innocence to the character, making him a lovable underdog in an otherwise jaded workplace.
They might just figure out they have more things in common than they ever thought possible.
That's exactly what we were hoping for.
He's not being sincere, sweetie.
Right.
Next, we have Ron, the curmudgeonly emergency physician, played by David Allen Greer. Ron is the hospital's resident skeptic, always unimpressed by the over-the-top situations around him. He's sarcastic, blunt, and doesn't take nonsense from anyone.
Yeah, but there's truth to superstitions, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like how saying it's a quiet shift makes it get busy.
It doesn't.
Or how full moons bring out the crazies.
They don't.
But he's also incredibly skilled, making him an invaluable part of the team. Greer is a comedic legend, known for his work on In Living Color and The Carmichael Show. In St. Denis Medical, Greer's perfectly timed sarcasm and sharp delivery make Ron a fan favorite and an essential part of the show's dynamic.
No one share milkshakes with this woman.
Put your hand up so they can see.
Nurse Alex, no milkshakes for her.
Last but not least, we have Val, played by Kaliko Kawahi. Val is the veteran nurse administrator who's seen it all. She's tough, no nonsense, and has no patience for anyone's drama. But her dry, sarcastic humor makes her one of the most beloved characters on the show. Kawahi, known for her role on Superstore, brings a perfect mix of grit and humor, providing the grounding force the chaotic team desperately needs.
Hospitals can feel like high school. There's cliques and hierarchy and mean girls, and I'd say Renee is definitely the Regina George.
So, what makes St. Denis Medical the funniest new show on TV? It's a perfect blend of fast-paced, laugh-out-loud humor, heart, and a fantastic ensemble cast. And with creators like Justin Spitzer, known for The Office and Superstore, you can expect nothing less than brilliance when it comes to comedic timing and character-driven humor. So, what do you think? Have you given St. Denis Medical a watch yet? What have been some of your favorite moments so far? And what are some other new shows that have you laughing this year? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and keep following us here on All Things Pop for more pop culture insights.
I want to make sure the next time I'm hovering outside of my own body, I think, hey, don't forget to thank that male nurse.
That's not relevant.